Hello everyone and happy Friday. Before we share my analysis from these last few days, please remember that neither I nor the SIMETRI team from Crypto Briefing are licensed financial advisors. What we provide is not a personalised investment advice. It is merely our opinions based on our various research and diligence. As always, do your own research before making any decisions about buying or selling crypto.
If we have a look at the key technicals, so 15.5, if we move below there, I'd expect us to decline towards 14,000. 18,000 is a monthly pivot point. If you remember previously, that was the trading range between 18,000 and 21.5. So that was the previous long-term trade, the summer range for Bitcoin. And once we broke underneath that range, we obviously had a sizable decline. So we're moving back up now. Former support comes resistance, and that's the area that I'll be looking at. The weekly pivot point comes in at 17,000. So if we get above there, I'm expecting 17.6 and then eventually 18,000, maybe 18.2. And to the downside, you know, the targets I've been looking at for a while, 14,000 and 13,000, and daily price closes below the bottom of the range of 16,000 is probably the bearish signal that I'm watching for the next big price decline in the market. If we have a look at what Bitcoin is doing on the charts, it's broken out this triangle pattern. So I do think we're going to see more upside. There's a final chance we can move back down to maybe 16,500 before we get the next push higher towards 18,000 or 18.2. These are the patterns that I'm expecting to play out. So we've got two scenarios here. We've got this inverted head and shoulders pattern, which we could move up here and maybe we could go to a rally towards 20,000. But I don't think that's going to happen this time around. This is just one scenario that I'm seeing. Far more likely is we see a move up, a fake out around 18,000, a minor new high, and then a big decline, and then we start building this head and shoulders pattern, and then that kind of builds up to the larger decline that we're going to see expected towards the 14,000 level. So that's what I'd be looking for to happen over the coming months. And interestingly, this pattern, if it plays out, is projecting that we're going to start to see the decline happening towards the end of December. So maybe we're around 3 or 4 weeks away from the next big decline in the market, and then January, and then maybe we're going to bottom out maybe February, March, and then April. I'd be looking for a reversal in the market. So overall, Bitcoin is likely range bound between 16,000 to 17,000. And more than likely, we're looking for a bullish range break, as I've been saying. Only a decline below 16,000 for me could start the bearish move again. 18,002 is the main target that I'm looking at in the charts, maybe even higher before we roll over. And there's obviously some on-chain clues emerging that a rally is likely coming, although not a strong one. If we have a look at Ethereum, it's almost exactly the same. We've broken out of this triangle pattern, and we can start to see other patterns starting to emerge. It's this inverted head and shoulders pattern. I think we move up to around 1350 over the next coming days, and then maybe we decline a bit, and then we're going to start the push to maybe 1400, or if we're lucky 1500, and then we're going to get a much larger decline, and then these patterns are going to start to build out. And again, this pattern as well, if it mimics the left hand side, the right hand side is projecting that, you know, around about Christmas time, the market's going to be close to dropping. So Christmas, New Year, the next big drop in the market is going to come if this pattern is correct and we start to mimic the time frame on the left hand side to the right hand side. So that's what I'll be looking for in the crypto market for Ethereum. Overall, Ethereum could be headed back towards the 1345 to the 1400 area. The bullish pattern does look to be forming. I'm hoping a head and shoulders pattern forms. $1,000 seems more likely than $2,000 in my opinion. Overall, I guess I'd expect the Ethereum to bottom out around about $500 US.
And thank you. I hope you found my thoughts helpful. If you'd like more, please click the subscribe button for Pro BTC Trader and join me every week on Wednesdays for our live trading war room and daily email updates.